What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in today's video I'm just kind of giving an update. I'm going to start doing more and more of these update videos and just kind of letting everybody know what I'm up to, what my student and I are up to, and yeah, so basically that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Where am I at? What am I doing? Where is Mike at? What is he doing? Well, currently Mike and I were stopped at a service plaza here in Utica, New York. So it's a service plaza. These are pretty popular on, like, you know, I-90 or whatever, running through Indiana, Ohio, New York. They've got these service plazas and they have like restaurants and stuff in them. So they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice, and they've got truck parking and they're big and open. So that is where we're at currently. We got a load from Memphis, Tennessee, all the way up here to Utica, New York. It was about 1,100 mile load. Now, we weren't supposed to originally deliver this load. We picked it up on Friday, and with us teaming, we could basically get it here by Saturday morning or whatever. And we've kind of taken our time getting up here because our dispatcher told us that, hey, you're just gonna have to deliver it and wait till I come back Monday to get started on another load, because we have nobody else that can cover this load. So for those of you that know about my channel and follow me, you do know that, like Pedro and I, we did do some team driving when he had his CDL and I was training him, and Mike and I are doing the exact same thing. The first week we got about 4,100 miles together, and like I've said before in other videos, like, Mike gets paid on all those miles and so do I. So yes, it's not a full-blown team operation because Millis is mainly it's a solo company. There's not a lot of loads that you can full-blown team drive on. So most of these runs are solo, but a lot of times if we are running a quasi-team operation, our dispatcher will let us drop the load at a yard and let a solo guy take it so we can get started on another load. So that didn't end up happening on this load, but that is what we can do a lot of times. So yeah, but even if we're able to get more, like 1,000 miles more, like hit 4,000 miles rather than 3, like a solo could get that every week. If you're a hard runner, you could pretty much get 3,000 miles a week. You can maybe even get a little bit more, maybe like 31 or 32, and that's if you run hard consistently. You could average that for about a month. But with us never having to take a 34-hour reset, and we're quasi-teaming, we can hit about 1,000 to 1,500 miles more than the average solo driver, because we're never stopping. We're never running out of hours because one of us can drive. So even though we don't have these long, like, coast-to-coast runs that like team drivers would get, we still have the 1,000+ mile runs that we can get done in almost a day, right? Because both of us have our clock. So anyway, long story short, we're going to hit about 3,700 miles for this week, and that's only because we were delayed on this load. Like I said, we picked it up Friday, and we could have been done with it, Saturday morning, right? But he didn't want us to drop it, so we have to wait to deliver. So basically right now, we're stopped here in New York, waiting until today is Sunday, the time I'm making this video, and you will see it Monday. We will be delivering Monday morning, and hopefully getting a load out of here, out of New York. Usually we get a load out of New York headed to Wisconsin, Iowa, or Atlanta, Georgia. So it's going to be one of those places where we go, but we don't know yet until tomorrow after we're done delivering this load we're on. And so, but anyway, that's still good. I mean, I'm not going to complain about hitting 3,700 miles for the week, considering that we both get paid on all those miles. He gets his 44 cents a mile in training, so he's getting paid on all those miles. You do the math, 44 cents times 3,700 miles. We did 41 the first week he was training with me, and I'm pretty sure that next week is going to be a lot better week, and we're going to be able to hit 4,000 plus, and it will be Mike's last week with me, and that is part of this update. But first, before I talk about the update and talk about his last week with me and everything and the progression I've seen him make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, like I said, my name's Tyler Freed. This is the Living Freed channel, and if you're new, I appreciate you for clicking on the video. Please stay tuned till the end of the video. Check out some more of my other videos. At the end of this one, go follow me on Instagram. The link to that is actually in the description below. You go click that link, go follow me, I'll follow you back. And yeah, let me get right back into it though. So what's his progression? His progression's been great. Like the first week, he was a little bit rusty. He had to wait like 2.5, 3 weeks for me to finish up training Pedro to get on my truck. And he had about 11,000 miles. At Millis, you have to hit 15,000 miles with a trainer before you get into your own truck. He had about 11,000 miles before he got onto my truck. So he had some experience before he got on, but he missed about 3 weeks after he left his first trainer. And so he got a little bit rusty on his backing and things like that. But I've seen now that after these 2 weeks have gone by, he's getting better and better. And I think he's starting to really pick up the backing. So with one more week with me, he's going to be totally ready to go on his own. And so that's going to be a good thing for Mike. I mean, I'm glad he came over and started training with me, because there's a lot of things that his last trainer did not teach him. And it would have been really bad if he had finished with that guy and went out into the real world on his own and not known a lot of the things he wasn't trained. So it is good that he came over and trained with me. I'm happy that I got to do it. And he's doing very well. We're still making good money, and we're getting our miles and everything like that. But at the end of the day, I've said this before, you know, yes, training, you do make more money. It's a great income if you do it the right way. It's a great income, but at the end of the day, training, you've got to take it seriously. I've said it before. You've got to take it serious. You are training somebody on operating a 80,000 pound vehicle that can kill a lot of people. It can kill yourself and really do some damage. And you've got to take that seriously when you're training people how to do this job. And I do. I take that serious. I don't want, you know, Mike, for example, to go out and not understand the hours of service and how to manage his clock, because he'll get ticketed. If he does not log his day correctly, he could be ticketed by DOT for not doing that. So, and that's one of the things his first trainer did not teach him. He did not teach him how to do his logs correctly. And those of you that are in trucking know that if you do not log your day correctly, you're in trouble. So that's just one of the things. And then also being good at backing. His trainer really didn't work with him on how to back. His trainer just said, hey, just back, just pull up and put the rear end in the hole and do it. You know, that's not real training. So those are a couple of the things that I've noticed training Mike, but he's getting it down now. I mean, he's going to be a good driver. Like Pedro, you know, both of them were pretty natural at driving and pretty good at driving bigger vehicles before they got into trucking. And so that helped with them picking it up fast. And I've said that in the previous video, but for those of you that are new, you know, I'm just kind of talking about the training thing and, you know, explaining my experience at least with it and what I've learned from it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But we'll make another video. And for those of you that have been waiting on Mike and I to do the video on options trading, we are going to do that video. We've just been really busy. Like, you got to understand, when we're doing this team operation thing, our schedule is really like hectic. It's hard for me to put out videos too. I've got to find time where we're not busy to put out these videos. I'm still managing to do it, but when you're doing that full-blown team operation type thing, it really, your schedule fluctuates all the time. So it's really tough. And it's been tough for us to actually have time to sit down and do a video to where we both have the energy to do it, because we could do it at the end of the day, but for the most part, like, we're running so much during the day. When we stop, we're ready to go to bed. We're tired. We don't feel like making a video. And it's very rare for us to both just be sitting down, chilling, waiting. Maybe today I could do it after I make this one. I'm going to see if he wants to do that video, but before he goes, I will definitely make sure he does a video on options, because we have been asked about that by a few of the followers I have. So we definitely will do that before he gets off my truck. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And I've just got to find time for both of us to be able to do that. So sorry for keeping you waiting on that, but definitely plan to get that out. So, but anyway, yeah, I mean, in my experience with Mike has been really cool, because he's somebody that had a business prior to getting into trucking. He actually sold, for those of you that don't know anything about him, he actually sold his financial services practice. He owned his own practice, and he sold that and went into retirement, but he decided that he kind of wanted to work a few more years and stack up some money and add to his 401k. So that's why he got into trucking. He's an older guy, so he could retire. He doesn't need to be in trucking. He's been successful in another industry. And that's been cool for me because I get to sit with somebody who's ran their own business, who's built wealth long term, and talk to him and actually learn from him and his life experiences. And that's been a really cool thing because older people, you can learn a whole lot from people who have lived through many generations. If you just humble yourself and listen to what they're saying, you can really learn a whole lot. And especially somebody I'm 27 years old, right? You know, Mike is 68 years old. So he has a lot more life experience than me. And that's my point. He has a lot more life experience. He started and ran a successful business. And so it's really a blessing to be able to sit in a truck with somebody like that and pick his brain and ask him about things, ask him about economics, ask him about money management and business practices. That has been really, really valuable. So it's not like I'm the only one doing the teaching. He's actually been doing teaching as well. So that's been really cool to be able to do that with Mike. And yeah, so that's pretty much it though. Guys, thank you for watching the video. If you stayed this long, I really appreciate it. Like I always tell you, I appreciate all my subscribers. I did meet one of my subscribers at the Trenton, Ohio terminal, the Millis Trenton, Ohio terminal. I did not catch your name, but hey, thank you for watching my channel, man, and good luck to you because you're almost done with the training. So good luck to you, and I hope you have a good trucking career and you stay safe out there. But and to all of you that I've not met, but you do follow me on here, I appreciate all the support, and I really appreciate you for staying tuned this far into the video. God bless. Thank you for watching. Check out my other videos that are about to pop up right now, and make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back, and that's pretty much it. So stay tuned for the next video in the future. God bless.